There's two sides to every story. See, I did not know that Top Dollar, Mr. Dollar here, was a real nigga. See, I ain't know that. Now, he did an interview with Unlikely, Adrian Hernandez. It was a good interview. You should go out and you should watch it. But he was addressing the interview that Swerve had with Vlad TV. Now, Swerve, he was right in what he was saying. There was nothing wrong with it. It is Top Dollar's fault that them boys got fired, that everybody got fired, okay? And it's because of how AJ is. He's a big motherfucker. And he's talking about, you know what I'm saying, him being big and black, you know what I'm saying? He comes off as being aggressive because he is aggressive. And in the way he was talking in this interview, you can tell how somebody could see that this guy is aggressive. You around all these white folks here and you backstage and then you talk calling them. First off, hold on. First off, you come back there and you trying to ask questions about why B-Fab is fired. All aggressive like. I'm going to say you aggressive, Chief, because you asking too many questions. He was on there to address these allegations, and people been talking, people been tweeting, you know what I'm saying? He said that, you know, he was partying all night. When the next morning he woke up and people telling him that Swerve talking shit on Vlad TV. So he looked at Vlad and he didn't like what Swerve had to say. Swerve was pointing the finger at him. And now these reports are true, okay? This man called up there asking for meetings with Vince and everybody else. He's going to the top. See, he a real nigga. And see, WWE wasn't used. See, this is why they didn't hire New Jack, because New Jack was too much of a real nigga. You can't see these niggas like this, they unpredictable. Okay? I grew up around niggas like this, so I know he's unpredictable. And he up there around all these corporate white folks, scaring the hell out of them. And they got scared. They got scared. Can you imagine how them white folks look when this man calling Vince, the AJ calling? Who the fuck is AJ? I don't know, that big motherfucker in Hit Row. Yes, that's why you got fired. Because you too much of a real nigga. You don't know when to keep your fucking mouth shut. You got that man fired, yes. But this man was on here talking a whole lot of shit. And you can, you know, it's one thing to want to stick up for your friends, your homies, your compadres, your niggas in the trenches. You know what I mean? You just got there, Chief. Don't give a fuck if you was on You Eat Treasures before you came there. I don't care about all that. It's etiquette. You just can't come up there. Look, them folks you ain't got nothing to do with what them folks doing with their company. You just need to shut the fuck up and just go along for the ride. You lucky to be there. You was among the chosen and you didn't fuck that up. I liked Hit Row. I liked him. Now, I didn't know. Now, on TV, it would appear that Swerve was the leader of the group, right? And so to speak, that's kind of what happened when they got to the main roster. He was kind of like the main guy of the group, but come to find out, he wasn't even a part of the group. Hit Row was a thing already before Swerve even got into play. See, this goes back into the whole thing of Swerve's interview with them didn't have anything for him, and they really didn't. So he came up with the persona they had, and then they just put him with them. He made it seem like he started the group. See what I'm saying? But this group was already, you ain't even a part of the crew. Nobody fucks with you. This man said everybody in the group don't even fuck with that man for real, for real. He want to get up here and he want to talk all that shit. That man had a right to come up here and talk that shit to him. He said this year is going to be the year that all lies and truths get exposed. He doing a Cat Williams up in here. And he said that he talked to Swerve and everything was good. And now this. Then he talked about why he got fired. It is your fault, though. It is your fault. You got fired for being a real nigga, being too real. You got to tone that shit down in front of all them white folks, and that's exactly why your ass is at Booker T School in Texas. That's exactly why you there. And that's exactly why they brought back everybody except you. They would have brought back Swerve, but Swerve, you know what I'm saying, Tony had to lock him down. So in this equation, who is the problem here? It's you. It's you for being too much of a real nigga. And Vince saw that as a goddamn inconvenience. Get rid of their ass. Get rid of all of them. This motherfucker want to come up here. He got these white folks feeling scared and nervous. Get his ass out of here. We don't know what he gonna do one day. It ain't your business to know why they didn't get travel for this girl. This girl just told you, hey, man, it's all right. They ain't got that for me. You're the one that went above and beyond and escalated this thing further. You probably was the reason why they let her go in the first place. But look, she's right back. She's right back in there. Ashante is in NXT. Swerve is finna challenge for the world title this Sunday and lose. And you are in TNA. Top Dollar, man, you a real one. I gotta admit, man, but like, you exactly where you need to be, cuz. You too much of a real nigga. Like you say, you was already platinum before you even got to WWE, right? So you're the Slim Thug of WWE. You know, you was already rich and everything like that. That man said he gonna be in Vegas WrestleMania week. Swerve, man, this man really aired you out, man. Like, you really gotta respond because you finna challenge for the world title on Sunday. Like, what the fuck? But yo, this was informative. He did a clap back. He clapped back at his ass. He was like, wait, hold up. You ain't finna talk all this shit. And I was like, all right, I respect it, but yo, you're showing why you got fired. White folks is not comfortable around you, Chief. That's why you with Booker T. So maybe Booker T can be like, hey man, you gotta be calm around these white folks, all right? You gotta be calm. You gotta be calm, Top Dollar. But it is your fucking fault, cuz, that them folks got fired. Hit Row would have been a really good thing if you would have just kept your fucking mouth shut and just listened and learned and just went with the flow of everything. Then everything would have been all right.